It's been 18 months since I started building my personal brand, and in this video I'm going to share the lessons I learned the hard way. First thing, if you want to build a personal brand, you might as well start in English right away, even though it might not be your first language, just because your return on investment will be higher. I had a YouTube channel in Russian with 3,500 subscribers, and I had my little informational business. But because I faced a lot of problems with payment systems, sanctions, and platforms, I just had to start all over again in English. And if you start on your native language like French or German or some other language, your market is just smaller and people are poorer. If you want to bother with growing your personal brand, you might as well start in English right away. That's the lesson I learned the hard way. I just had to abandon my Russian channel and 1.5 years of momentum, because in the long term, building a personal brand in English is 10 times better. The second thing, if you want to start a personal brand but don't know about what you're going to talk about, just talk about your interests. Talk about the topics you're good in, and if you're not good at anything, you can just document your journey. Not every person wants to listen to some guru. Some people want to watch relatable people. You don't need to be an expert, you just need to be somewhat more advanced. Your branding will shift over time just as your interests are changing. For example, when I just started making YouTube videos, I was making them about health, gym, masculinity, and then I switched to entrepreneurship and productivity just because my interests are changing. And we as humans are always changing, and your personal brand will grow with you. And if you want to start a personal brand, you should pick only one platform on which you will start. Because if you want to have several platforms right away, you will not be focused at all. Just start with the platform you spend the most time on. And as soon as you post consistently on one platform, you can branch out to other platforms. And to be honest, the most valuable platforms are YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram in this sequence. So you don't really need to bother with TikTok or some other stuff. Just pick the platform you like the most, and consistency is key. At the beginning, you must take massive imperfect action. Just produce something, just upload something. Your first 100 videos will be bad. And it's okay. You just need to get more experience, more repetitions. And only with quantity you can achieve quality. If you want to make your first video for 2 weeks, it still will be bad. Just because you have no knowledge on how to make content. And because of that, no matter how much struggle you're going to put in your videos, they just will be bad. And for that reason, if you want to grow, then focus on mastery. Upload something every day just to get used to it. And if you're thinking that your friends or relatives are going to judge you, they don't. They just don't fucking care about you making content. And for a year I was just keeping it in secret, but it's not really necessary, because if they find out, they don't really care, and other people don't really care about you. So just do what you want, and as soon as you start building some audience, you might make a mistake. You may yap about your private life, your girlfriends, your parents, where they live, how many kids you have, your school crush, I don't know. Don't unnecessarily yap about your private life. It is just stupid, it doesn't give you anything. You may think that if you will yap about your private life, then you will build some connection with your viewer. But it is unnecessary. And every time you mention your private life, it adds zero value to the viewer. Just trust me. And some people are just psychologically different. Some people are insane. There will be people that are just obsessed with you, and they may cause you some problems down the line, especially if you will be popular later. So just stay anonymous as much as possible. Don't tell people your address. Why do you need to do that? But some influencers, some creators are just have the feeling that if I just share everything with my audience, they will love me. But they don't, you just disclose the information that is unnecessary. The next thing I want to mention is that you may become a slave to your own ideas and even to your own audience. You don't really need to have strong opinions that you don't change ever. That is just stupid. Your ideas need to change from time to time. And if you said something on a video, I just recorded for an hour, but my phone died, so I just lost 40 minutes of footage. And that's the problem you will face if you want to create a personal brand. Sometimes this shit just happens, but that may be the only real problem of a content creator. The other problems are completely imaginary. The other problem you may face is that you may feel obligated to live your life privately, as you've said in public. I will give you an example. I said sometime before that I quit coffee. I quit drinking coffee completely. But then I understood that the state that coffee brings may be beneficial once a week, and maybe I will change my mind about coffee again and again and again and again. But I may feel obligated to do the thing I said I will do on the video I made several months ago. So that may become a problem. The next tip I want to give you is to think about the quality of people that are going to watch your content. Because you can slap some person on the street and record it and get millions of views, but it doesn't mean that people that are watching your content are clever or are going to buy your product or are interested in you in any way. And compare this with a YouTube video on a very intelligent topic. The amount of views don't really matter. What matters is the quality of people that are watching you, your audience. And for that reason, you should really make the content you want to make. That's how you also avoid burnout. Because if you will make content that you don't enjoy making, you will stop doing it. And if you want to maximize your longevity and the amount of fun, you just need to focus on being yourself, on making the content you will want to watch and you will want to make. For example, this video I really wanted to make, even though I am aware that this video won't get that much views. Just because not a lot of people are building personal brands. But that's something I enjoy talking about sometimes. The next tip is you need to copy others before you can innovate. If you're just started on YouTube or on any other social platform, you should really copy others. You should see what strategy works for them, what topics are working for them, which psychological tricks they use, how they are making their thumbnails for YouTube videos. And there's so much to learn from other people, from other creators. You need to be aware of their tactics and why they work, and then implement them into your own content. That's how you become better. You just see what works for other people. Because figuring out everything by yourself is not possible. Everyone copied something from someone. The next tip is you need to be a professional. And being a professional means you need to reinvest back into the business. If you make some YouTube videos, for example, you should really invest into quality audio system. Because people can enjoy videos with poor video quality, but with good audio quality. But videos with poor audio quality are just unwatchable. For that reason, invest in your audio equipment first. Or if you want to make some quality editing, you need to invest in a quality computer that is going to allow you to make better content. Or you can invest in lighting just to make your videos a little bit more enjoyable. Or in your camera. To be a professional, to grow your personal brand, you need to be always reinvesting back into the business. The next tip I want to give you is to do everything yourself. And if you think about making YouTube videos, there are 5 jobs in one. You need to come up with idea, so you need to have some strategy around your channel. You need to make a thumbnail, you need to make a script, you need to record this video, and you need to edit it. There are 5 jobs and you need to do them all by yourself, or else you will never learn how to do them and how to delegate them. How you even going to hire people if you don't know what you want? You will acquire more sense how to make the videos by making them again and again and again. The next tip is to not pay attention to haters and praisers, especially praisers though. So don't really pay attention to comments, they don't matter. People that are sending you hate comments are not the brightest people in the world. But on the other side are the praisers. And they're, I think, more dangerous. They will leave comments that this video is the best video they ever seen or something. That you are so clever, so cool. And that will make you feel better about yourself. But you should always progress and never think you're good enough. The next thing I want to cover is having an offer. You should really have an offer in mind, especially if you want to earn a lot of money. Because when you really think about this, the platforms themselves are not really paying much. Even though this may be a nice income, but the real money are in the offers you're going to sell to your audience. When you hit 1,000 subscribers, you should make an offer. But if you're just starting, you need to focus on just making content. Because making an offer is a whole new ball game. Having a YouTube channel and running your own offer require completely different skill sets. But you can't really improve your offer if you don't have any customers. So you just need to focus on content to make it better and better every day. That's how you acquire more traffic. And a year ago I was thinking that algorithm is just random. I'm just unlucky, so I get no views. The goal of every platform is to keep people on their platform so they will watch more ads. So the algorithm is going to incentivize the best content, the content people enjoy the most. Because you can't really run a platform with ads if all the content is just not enjoyable. So you need to focus on quality, but quality comes from quantity and from experience. And the most important thing maybe is that you need to be yourself unapologetically. If you are a funny guy, then add some jokes. If you are a serious guy, then don't add any jokes if you don't want to. People are sensing if you are authentic or not, if you are yourself or not. So just make content and grow your personal brand in your own way. And there is no right way. Some people are uploading once every 3 months. Some people are uploading every day. Some people prefer to make podcasts for 5 hours. Some people prefer to make YouTube shorts for 15 seconds. Just do it the way you want it to be done. And people will like you no matter what. Even if you don't have many achievements, if you are not rich, if you are not jacked or popular, people will still find your content interesting. Because every person enjoys different kind of content. And I promise you that you will find your audience. You have a unique gift that you can give to the world by making your content. And you should really start today if you're still thinking about it. And I guarantee to you, if you will be consistent, if you will do this for a long time, if you will improve with each piece of content, there is no way for you not to get everything you ever wanted. If you commit doing YouTube for a year, there is no way you won't get 1,000 subscribers. I started from absolute zero and achieved 3,500 subscribers in 1.5 years, even though I wasn't that focused and I had zero skills. So if you want to start, just start today. Make your first YouTube video or your first tweet today. And if you want to continue to learn further about personal branding and especially YouTube, I have a video with Hamza. He has 2.5 million subscribers. And in this video he advises me how to make better YouTube videos. You might want to check it out. See ya.